Hi everyone, I am Bindeshwar from Post Network, and in this video you will know about definition of probabilities. So there are two definitions. The first one is called mathematical or classical probability. The second one is statistical or empirical probability. So let us start with mathematical or classical probability. So if a random experiment is conducted which results in an exhaustive, mutually exclusive and equally likely outcomes, and there are m favorable cases of occurrence of an event E. So probability of occurrence of event E, that would be m upon n. Now let us take an example of tossing a coin. So in this case, suppose that our favorable case is occurring a head. So in this case, event E would be occurrence of head. Favorable case, that would be 1, and total number of cases, that would be 2, and the probability would be probability of event E, that would be 1 upon probability of happening of event E, that would be 1 upon 2. So see that in this case we haven't done any experiment, but we have known that what is the probability of happening an event. In statistical or empirical probability definition, you have to conduct large number of experiments. Suppose that you conduct n trials or experiment, and an event happens m times. Then probability of happening of an event, that is defined as PE limit n tends to infinity. Here I have taken small n. Let me erase it and take it capital N, so that there would not be any confusion. N tends to infinity m upon n. Here n tends to infinity means n is becoming large. So trials are becoming large. So see that, take an example of tossing coin. So if you toss a coin 100 times and 55 times, means you are conducting trials 100 times, and 55 times head comes. Here is defined as occurrence of head. Occurrence of head. So instead of 1 upon 2, the probability would be PE is equal to 55 upon 100, that would be equal to 0.55. So you can see that in statistical or empirical probability, this is the probability is not 0.50, it is here 0.55. So see that this is the empirical probability and statistical probability. You can see that the nature of probability is statistical. It depends upon how many times favorable event occurs and total number of total number of trials are n. So this definition is called statistical or empirical definition of probability. So this was definition of mathematical or classical probability, the first one. The second one is statistical or empirical probability. Hope you have understood. Thank you very much for watching the video.